Welcome back to KION News Channel 546 at 6. I'm Chief Meteorologist Dan Cianca, and I'm also a mind reader. I am. It's true. The question you're asking yourself at home right now, Dan, is it going to rain on Thanksgiving? The answer is probably not. I don't think we're going to see any rain on Thanksgiving. In fact, it's going to be hard to press for us to see any rain before Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving, on the other hand, there is some chance. And let's talk about that really quick. I'm looking at a large shot of the globe here. Here's Salinas on the map, and it might be hard to pick out, but this is generally North America right here. And we're looking at generally the North Pacific Ocean right here. And there's Hawaii. Okay, there's a landmark for you. Ah, there you go, Hawaii. And the colors on this map, where you see the blues, this is mostly dry atmosphere. And when you see the greens, yellows to oranges and reds, these are more moist sections of the atmosphere. I use this graphic to show atmospheric rivers, and it makes it easy to see where the moisture source is coming toward the west coast on these weather systems. In fact, we've got one that's going to be sliding across the Pacific Northwest into our neck of the woods late tomorrow into Friday morning. Now, just because we have moisture doesn't mean we're going to have rain, but you need a stronger weather system to also work with that moisture. This is kind of like the fuel source. We don't really have that tomorrow, so while we might get a little bit of sprinkly weather on Friday, this isn't going to be a big deal. Let's see what happens later on in the period. Let's take you through this weekend. Looking pretty dry here on the west coast. Oh, there's one coming toward the Pacific Northwest. Oh, that's Thanksgiving, so maybe Seattle could be seeing some precipitation. Watch what happens, though, into that next weekend. This just kind of keeps pointing at the Pacific Northwest right here, and then eventually gets closer down here on our neck of the woods by next weekend. So it's a ways out still. We could be watching for some rain on that travel weekend, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, looking pretty dry until Thanksgiving. We're watching this weak weather system right here, and it may bring a little bit of light precipitation rather on Friday, but I wouldn't cancel any of your plans because of it. It looks like it will be light at best. In the meantime, looking at partly cloudy skies overnight with patchy fog, temperatures dipping into the upper 40s for most cities around the bay. Here's what that looks like on Futurecast. We'll be looking at passing high clouds and then low clouds and fog on the south and east sides of the bay. The model not really handling it all that well, but patchy fog will be possible during that morning commute. Won't be as extensive as it was this morning or yesterday morning, though, so that's some good news. During the day tomorrow, it'll be cooler with onshore flow throughout the day and partly cloudy skies on the coast. So expect a chillier day. Most locations are going to be quite a bit cooler. Clouds will pick up tomorrow night, just in time for us to miss the lunar eclipse on the coast. Oh man, I wish we could see that. It might be pretty cool to look at, but if you live inland, especially in the south, you might be able to check it out. Midnight's best viewing time-wise, just to look up in the sky and see the Earth's shadow mostly over the moon. It's a partial eclipse, but it should be pretty well covered. Now here's that Friday system. You see a couple of green echoes showing up, but not much. Mostly Friday afternoon. Might get a couple sprinkles at best, but that's about it. And Futurecast precipitation is picking up maybe a couple hundredths of an inch as that rolls through, as you can see here. So nothing to get too excited about. Looking pretty dry really through the Turkey Day holiday. Got to go through your temperatures pretty quickly here, but as I mentioned, a big cool down tomorrow. 62 your high in Santa Cruz, only in the low 60s also in Watsonville, Salinas, a little bit warmer in Hollister and Gilroy, but the Monterey Peninsula is somewhat cool again with highs in the upper 50s to low 60s. Down south, we'll see highs mainly in the 60s and a few spots just hitting the low 70s. By and large, most highs are a little cool for this time of year tomorrow, both on the coast and inland. But we'll warm up a little bit into the weekend. In fact, the weekend looking pretty nice. We talked about Friday's chance of light rain. Again, I don't think it's going to be any major impact, but it's possible you might have to sweep the windshield wipers once or twice, or you might encounter a brief wet patch on the road, but that's about it. Otherwise, a nice weekend and a comfortable week next week all the way through Thanksgiving. Inland areas also looking like a nice weekend showing up with highs slightly above normal. Next week looking pretty nice if you're going to play some backyard football on Turkey Day. But we'll be keeping an eye on that potential rain at the end of next week. It's pretty far out right now, but there's a pretty good wet signal, at least in the Pacific Northwest, for some rain there, and that could spread farther south. We'll keep an eye on it for you.
All right. Got to play some football on Thanksgiving. Thanks, Tim.
You bet.